Good evening. Well, I'm back from seeing my neurologist from the Wexner, James. Here is my official diagnosis. And the issues were addressed. Hypertension, acute thromboembolic cardiovascular accident, mixed with hyperlipidemia, whatever that means, and obstructive apnea. Alright, so here's what happens. They need a cardiologist is there too, cardiologist. They need, I ordered on, I'm to be at the, not it's private practice, but I'm to be at the Wexner May on campus. I'm going to be put under for this. He needs to look at the back side of my heart. I have to have what's called a TEE imaging scan. I guess it's some type of echocardiogram, the back side of my heart. He said, the guy, the neurologist at OSU, he goes, I don't see what he's seeing. With the one he told you about in the lung, I don't see that. He goes, I want to look at the back side of the heart. So I got to do that. I got to find somebody to go with me too. It's called a TEE. Says, he told me, he goes, you didn't just have one stroke. You've had simultaneously two, and it's a wonder you're not completely paralyzed or dead. He goes, it must have been small. He said, that I have something abnormal going on in my heart. Usually when they see that, simultaneous on both sides of your brain, your left and your right simultaneously. They said you'd had one before, actually. I did. I knew about that. And this might even help me with my percentage at the VA. This is proof. After I had my congestive heart failure, 3 weeks later, right before they were going to out-process me, they found me on the ground, and I think I had a stroke. It felt like a warm flush in the back of my head, like blood. All right, and they thought I was crazy, and they took me to Rhine, Maine, and Frankfurt, and put me in the damn loony bin, and they never did do anything about that stroke. That's proof right there. All the PNC guy who was making decisions and said I needed more proof. I was like, what? I'm supposed to go over to Europe, Middle East, what? Because he could see an old stroke, and that's the one I had. I guarantee it. And then he said you had two simultaneously. I could see that too. And usually that revolves something around the heart. He goes, you're sitting here saying, I said, well, I have problems with two things in my heart. I get an enlarged heart and abnormal heartbeat. So that's why the cardiologist was there too. So anyway, they're going to do this TEE imaging scan, echocardiogram or whatever it is, on my backside of my heart. But in the meantime, he said, that guy, I don't know what he's talking about your lung. He goes, but I want you to get some exercise. He goes, we're going to start slow, 5 minutes a day. Be walking. And then about 30 minutes. That's what I was doing before I had the stroke. About 30 minutes a day when I was walking for everything. I thought I wasn't supposed to be walking. That's what the guy told me. He goes, if one of them things cut loose in black hearts, he goes, you're going to die. I said, don't do anything. Just chill. But now, this neurologist, he goes, I'm your neurologist now. And he goes, Dr. Lacani. He's a really cool guy. And he's smart, man. He's down to earth and talks to you. Here's the bad part. He wants me to limit my smoking and my beer drinking consumption by half by 7/8/26. He goes, I'm going to see if we can't get VA, get you on Chantix, and smoking cessations, whatever it takes. I said, that's going to be hard, man. But then I started thinking about it. Maybe I'll use the same method that I used when I fully started smoking, when I was dipping tobacco, if it's really that bad. Maybe I'll start chewing tobacco constantly and trying to get, because all the desire went away to smoke or to chew when I started smoking all the time. So if I chew tobacco or dip, it might work the exact opposite of that. That would help, probably. I think I might do that. And that would slow me down. I would have nicotine withdrawal so bad. And beer drinking? Well, now I'm not going to run the chat room full time. I could take an extra day or two off. When I take my days off, I just rest. I get things done around that. So that's what I'm thinking. And he also ordered me a CPAP. He goes, yours is old. He goes, I can't blame you for not being able to use it. But I'm going to get you something new. He goes, you'll be able to use it. I go, I hope so. That other one blew way too hard, and I could not put it on my face. I had to sleep with it. So I guess I'm going to do that. He wants me to stay up to date with my medicine. Then probably going to some type of low dose blood thinner. So that's what I do. Anyway, I'm supposed to be at 10:30 on May 7th. I have an appointment at Wexter, Maine. That big one, the James on campus. So, I need to find somebody who can sit there while they put me out and do this procedure on me. Or I'm going to have the cab guy do it. Somebody pay him. That's what I do. So my blood pressure was a little high. Might want to see my primary care about that. Maybe they got me on a high enough dose. And he wants me to lose a few pounds. And with my back problem, he was telling me that I'm only 6 foot tall now. I'm not 6'3" anymore, which I can understand because I've got that degenerative back, and those lower lumbar discs are just dissolving. That's painful, especially when it's sciatica. And that's when I start falling down outside when I'm trying to walk. But anyway, that's what I got. Hypertension, acute thromboembolic, or thromboembolic cerebrovascular accident mixed with hyperlipidemia. I don't even know what that means. And obstructive apnea. What that means, I don't know. Everybody have a good day. Oh, and I have to cut my drinking in half. Oh, those are on me. I'm going to try something I know that worked exactly the opposite when I went to full-time smoking. All of a sudden I lost desire to chew. So I might go back to dipping Copenhagen and reduce my smoking to 0 and still get my nicotine. That's what I'm thinking. It worked for me the other way. All right, everybody have a good day. Bye.